on to a new week. I'm in my car again. Last week I was like, I'm not going to record in my car as much. But when there's people in the house, sometimes it's just easier to talk to you when I'm in the car. I'm on my way to the gym again. It's lunchtime on Monday. Had a few meetings this morning for work, and it drains us because like the first one's like a team check-in, which I understand most people find that lovely. But talking about my weekend and hearing about other people's weekends, just like it drains us on a Monday morning because it's like it's probably where I should be the most motivated, and then by the end of it I'm knackered. So I'm going to the gym just to kind of break the procrastination cycle in my head, because if I change my environment, do something I need to do, then I'll hopefully get back and focus better on the work that I need to do today, because I have got quite a busy work week in terms of deadlines and things that I need to get done, so I need to do that swiftly. What else did I want to say? I've done my check-in with my coach this morning, and like last week, I don't know if I put it on the beginning of last week's vlog, saying that I really want to like, sorry I'm just driving with no hands, don't tell anyone that I do that. I really wanted last week to be like the perfect week in terms of hitting everything that I needed to hit, and I did hit all my gym sessions, like that's fine. I managed to do that every week anyway. I did just struggle with like steps, water, like not even eating right, just tracking to know that I am hitting what I need to hit. Like I don't eat like particularly horrendous, or haven't been this week, but because I had stuff on and because of the trip to Alton Towers and the which I didn't realise, by the way, you can take food in Alton Towers. Had I have known that, I might have been a bit more prepared and took snacks. I assumed that you wouldn't be allowed to because they just want to rob you. I thought like you wouldn't be allowed to take your own food somewhere like that, but you can. So if I go again, I'll definitely be doing that. What was I going to say there? Yeah, I wanted everything to be perfect, and everything wasn't quite perfect. And this week it's not going to be able to be either, because I mean I can't wait for this, but we're going to watch My Chemical Romance in Wembley on Friday. So I'm hoping that Monday to Thursday I can be absolutely perfect. Get at least 2 out of my 3 gym sessions in. I can always go on Sunday to do my 3rd one. I've booked onto Hoop tomorrow. It's the last class before the summer holidays, which I'm really sad about because I really enjoy going to Hoop. But yeah, I just want to be perfect up until that point. And then not necessarily to be bad, like I could still drink a lot of water on the way down in the car, and like make sure that I've got like a decent breakfast and stuff like that. I think we'll have hotel breakfast. I think we've got breakfast in with our hotel on the Saturday, but we have to come back early anyway because my partner's picking up his son, and I think he's taking him for a birthday party actually, which is quite fun. It's gonna be like not as bad, not as disruptive, but I just need to like be able to get back on track immediately, be able to do that without feeling guilty, but also be able to do the lead up without throwing it all out, because I know that there's something that's going to get in the way. So that's my goal for the next few days. I will take you along for that. I'm not going to ramble at you too long now, because I'm driving, I'll just talk at you and not really say very much. So I am going to go. I'll put some gym footage in. Yeah, I want more to my edit than me just sitting in the car this week. So we'll see how that goes. I'll maybe take you for a little dog walk as well. That's another thing. I want to hit my 10,000 steps, and like I'm doing diabolically today because all I've done is sit on 2 meetings. I've done 750 steps and it's 23 minutes past 12. So yeah, we need to sort that out, don't we? Anyway, I'm gonna drink this Monster, get in the gym. I'm gonna get a clip of all the monsters on my floor in the car. My boyfriend called them my ADHD floor chimes, but actually it's pretty bad. They're everywhere. And I've got Costa in the door pockets, both door pockets as well, so that's how you know. Can you hear them? You probably can hear them, to be fair. Anyway, gonna go to the gym, doing a lower body, yeah, and then hopefully get a couple of walks in with the dog this afternoon and this evening and get those steps up. It's a new week. I know you shouldn't start over on a Monday, but I do feel like a Monday always does feel like a new opportunity. So I've been feeling a little bit emotional this morning, and I thought like it might be a good idea to like talk on here about it. I mean, I am also, I don't know, it's going to be too windy, I don't know. I am due on, so everything feels worse. Like, and I don't know about anyone else, but as I've got older, the lead up is a lot worse. Like, I get really emotional and really tired. Also, I'm noticing that. So I was recently diagnosed with ADHD, like this year, April, I think. Maybe April, it's just before the marathon. This is ridiculous. Anyway, I have noticed that since then, my ADHD symptoms are a lot worse. And I don't know if that's just me. Is it that I've just been like masking for so long that now like it's like almost permission? Or is it that they've always been there at the same volume, but I'm just noticing it more now because I know what it is? And it doesn't change anything. Like, I still feel like a lazy piece of shit. Like, and then I got really upset this morning. I started crying and I was like, actually, the amount of time that I've lost because of it, and the amount of things that I want to be able to do that I just can't seem to like get my head into gear to do, is like all related to that and all because of that. And it's almost like a weird grief that hit of like, well, this is something that is wrong, different about my brain, so therefore maybe there isn't a fix for it. Maybe this is just who I am and I have to accept who I am. But equally, I've spent so long trying not to be like that in what is effectively now, I know, masking, that now it's like I don't know who I am. And like, I could do it before and I could fake it before, so now that I know what I know, why can't I fake it anymore? Does that make sense? I don't know if this makes sense to anyone at all. It probably won't. It's probably just my head, but it's really hard to articulate. Maybe I'll do like a sit down video and talk about it probably one day, but I don't understand how I could function, like, albeit a little bit like differently to other people, but I could function a lot better than I feel like I'm functioning now. Like, we've got a coaching group chat with the girl that coaches me and like some of her other clients, and like on there this morning they were talking about what they're eating for breakfast, and I was like, oh god, I can't eat breakfast. I don't eat breakfast until like much later on. And I was like, actually, I'd love to just be like a morning person. I'd love to be the person that just gets up early, walks the dog, like gets ready for the day, eats breakfast. Instead, if I'm having like a bad day or a bad week, I've been doing this most days, I lie in bed until 5 to 9 scrolling on my phone, even if I've been awake since 7:30. And that's not good for me. That's not good for my head. It's not good for how I feel about myself all day. And it sure as hell is not how I want to live my life. Granted, I don't have kids, and if I had kids it would be very different. Obviously you'd have to get up, but because I don't have to get up, I bet your life I won't. Like, there's no reason that I have to be out of bed for, so I don't do it. Yeah, I don't know. It's a funny one. And then it hit us that actually all of these habits that I struggle to stick to are because I have ADHD. It's not because I'm a shit person. But equally, I kind of miss not knowing, because I would try so hard because of the guilt of being a shit person that I wouldn't be a shit of a person. Does that make sense? Like, yeah, it's got worse, and then I'm not making as many, like, I'm not trying to like hide it as much anymore because there's a reason for it. It's doing very strange things to my head. Like, yeah, I spent that long trying to prove myself as a functioning adult, but now I've got a reason why I'm not. The need to prove myself has kind of disappeared a little bit, but I don't want it to. I want it to be there because I don't want to feel shit about myself and about my actions and feel like I'm stuck and feel like I need like 7 cups of coffee before I can like start work, even though I've been sitting staring at my work screen for 2 hours. It's so frustrating and it's so lonely, and like, yeah, it's full of like the grief of, you know, but she's got so much potential, so many good ideas, she does so many good things, but it's always short-lived. And I mean, I am working on it. I'm working on it with my coach, Daisy, bless her, like, but even then I'm like so aware that I'm going, oh well, I want to do this week, I'm going to do this, and then like the ends just do not meet and it doesn't happen how I want it to. Yeah, just wanted to document it because I do think it's a real feeling that I'm feeling, and I'm not just, it's not that I'm lazy, but I understand that it makes us appear lazy, and that is annoying. Anyway, I'm out with the dog currently. I've got my hoop class tonight and it's the last one until September, so I'm very sad about that, but also really looking forward to it. Sometimes it's good to throw a plastic circle around when you're feeling a bit sad because that will make you better. Also, tell us how I've managed to like be like not lazy enough to learn how to do tricks with a bit of plastic that most people cannot do, but to get out of bed and eat breakfast. Nah, boring. That's boring. I'll go learn circus tricks instead. It's stupid. Anyway, I am gonna go because I am just recording myself with my phone. Looking like a bit of an asshole. This way, Ziggy. But yeah, I just kind of wanted to get it on camera while I was feeling it, because once the feeling goes, I almost get like, you know, like when you've been drunk and you have a hangover and you regret everything that you did the night before, and you keep getting that feeling of like, oh my god, like why did I do that, or oh my god, why was that a big deal? That's how I feel after I've had like something really emotional going on in my head. Like I'm always like the next day like, what the fuck was that all about? And it's like that embarrassment, you know, like that beer fear that you get, that you've done something wrong and that everything's not right and that you acted how you don't normally want to act. That's how it feels. Anyway, 35 years old and I can't get out of bed and walk my dog. Like, yeah, you gotta just accept who you are, but I don't want to. But equally, I can't do anything to fix it either. It's such a frustrating place that I'm stuck in. But I'm out now, walking the dog. I've just got ready to walk the dog. I've been working in my pyjamas. It's currently 10 to 2. And I'm just out with the dog now. Ate my breakfast at 11 o'clock. Should be doing that earlier as well. So yeah, let's just try and figure this shit out together. And I know that when I'm documenting it, I'm like often like a little bit better because I feel like it's an accountability thing. God knows. We'll see. I'll let you know how I get on at hoop. I'll probably put some clips in because I do record myself to see if I look good doing the new tricks I've learned every day, every week when I'm there. Happy Wednesday. I went to hoop last night, had a really nice time at hoop class and managed to break into my old hoop account. So I used to just have an Instagram account where I just posted hula hoop stuff, and I managed to reset the password and get into that after being locked out of it for ages, so that was really nice. I think we're going to try and do some little hula hoop meetups over the summer, which will be lovely because otherwise I wouldn't be going back to a class until September. But hopefully, if I find the time in my days, I might be able to do some in the garden. There's literally nothing stopping us except that I'm busier now than I used to be when I used to do it. Plus it's good exercise. Gets you outside, you're using your brain because you're using a new skill, you're learning new skills, and you're not scrolling on your phone, so it's a win-win. Speaking of wins, this is why I came on to speak to you. I walked the dog before in this outfit. So this is shorts and a vest. And many of you might be like, well done. But honestly, I'll wear shorts, but like cycling shorts, and I'll wear vests sometimes if I've got really baggy pants on. But yeah, check me out. And I mean, they are quite high-waisted. They are actually really nice shorts. I didn't feel bad. I went for a walk, spoke to a policeman who was looking for someone. But I didn't feel like self-conscious. These shorts are really good at like hiding my insecurities, which is my gut. But yeah, what do you think? I've actually bought these for a gig at the end of this month, but I don't know why I had like a weird thing. I've got like this Adidas jacket and I needed some like shorts this colour, so I thought these look nice. But yeah, just wanted to document that I was feeling okay about myself. Maybe the coaching is finally paying off. Yeah, I'm gonna go back to work now. I'm doing a bit of a Pomodoro day where, oh, that's my bell just gone off telling us to get back to work. So I do like a work block and then have like a couple of minutes just to step away from my desk, use it to put a load of washing in or get a coffee or just brush my teeth. Yeah, I am more productive when I do this rather than watch YouTube videos, so that's what we're doing. Hi, I'm getting my hair done today. I just wanted to show you how bushy this is. 2 seconds. I look like Hagrid. Seen the state? So I like washed it yesterday just because I was hot, and sometimes having wet hair cools you down, but I mean really such bushy hair when it's not like, if I don't do anything with it, this is the result. So yeah, luckily for her she's not drying it. I'm just gonna come home with it wet with the treatment on, and I'm gonna dry it later on. But yeah, at least I have fresh hair for my gig tomorrow though. But it's like, how do you go in and just be like, I'm sorry for what I am, here you go. Also taking the dog because, long story, the dog has really bad separation anxiety and he's been barking when we're not in constantly, and the neighbours have said something. So normally, like, we are doing training with him, it's taken a long time, but normally we'll make sure that there's, I can't take myself seriously, we'll make sure that there's someone in. But my partner has a course today, something to do with his little boy. So I'm taking the dog to the hairdressers with us as well, so that's going to be interesting. But anyway, I need to go because I need to get ready. But I just wanted to show you the before, and then we can do an after as well. Hello, I'm quickly talking to you from my bathroom. I've got a hair treatment on that I'm going to wash off tomorrow, so my hair is like fresh, because it's so hot. It's still like 27 degrees and it's nearly 10 o'clock, so I need to figure that out in the morning. I've tried on so many outfits and I'm having such a bad like head day with how I look, but I think it's because of the heat, and obviously it's going to be really hot in Wembley, so it's like, what do I wear? So I've packed a few different, well, I've got a few different options ready to pack. But worst comes to worst, I went to Slam Dunk recently and I just wore like some satin shorts with a band tee over the top and felt fine. So worst case scenario, I'll just wear that with a My Chemical Romance band tee. I just live in band t-shirts, so it feels like they're not like dressed up. Also, I'll be boiling in a t-shirt, but equally I hate my arms. I hate having like my arms out. But at least I've got something that I can hide in if everything feels shocking. I hate it when I feel like this, because then like other days I'll put the same clothes on and feel okay. So I know it's just my head, but equally it's not a nice way to feel, if that makes sense. So yeah, I will show you my hair and stuff tomorrow once I've washed this treatment out. It's quite bright, it's always really bright when I first get it done, but it fades quite quickly. I think that's all I need to tell you. I just wanted to tell you that I feel a bit crap. Like, I've scrolled back through Instagram looking at outfits and I've pulled out like a beach cover up from like 2019 thinking, oh, that might work if I got to put like some gym clothes on, like a sports bra and some shorts underneath, and then wear like a beach cover up. Don't know what I'm thinking with that, but I've got it as an option. So I've decided that I'm being too unhinged and I'm gonna just give it a rest. God. Hopefully tomorrow I'll just like forget how I feel anyway. I've done my nails though, I've redone my tortoise shell nails, which I'm getting better at. It's took us a while to get used to it properly. It's not going to focus. Some of them are better than others, but I do quite like the vibe. Yeah, I'm gonna go. I'm gonna eat this silly tea. I'm tempted to drink a Monster. I don't feel caffeinated enough today, but it's also nearly 10 o'clock, so I shouldn't be doing that. But equally, it would probably help us sleep, so I may or may not do that. Yeah, I will show you some clips and stuff tomorrow. I probably won't talk to you because I'm going to be with people all day and this is awkward in front of people. I'll get you some good clips, hopefully. Hi, welcome back to my car. It's just a regular occurrence now, isn't it? So, what day are we on? It's Sunday. Friday, we went to Wembley to watch My Chemical Romance, and oh my god, it was like, I go to a lot of gigs. It's not like I don't go to gigs, so I'm not just saying this, but it was one of the best gigs I've ever been to. Another thing, I don't normally get seats if I go to a gig. I've never been at Wembley either, but we had seated, and normally I'd be like, oh, if it's seated I'm not going, but actually I feel like it made it better because you could see like the whole crowd, like you could see everyone enjoying it and everyone singing along to get it. It was like, it was so good. I did get a few videos, they're all in portrait, not landscape, so I will put them in for you now because they were absolutely amazing. I just need to show someone. Since getting back is sit around feeling a little bit depressed that I'm not going to do that again, because that was it, the moment is gone and I can't relive it, but also that I'm just like, I can't believe how good it was. I can't get over how much fun I had. It was really, really good. I have posted them on like Instagram and stuff, so if you want to follow us over there, please do. But yeah, I'm now on the way to the gym. I was gonna go to the gym yesterday, but I had driven home from London and I think I'd heavily underestimated how tired I was gonna be, and I just kept saying to Joe like, oh no, I'll just go on Saturday, it'll be fine, like, and he was like, you're gonna be far too tired to go to the gym on Saturday night, and I didn't believe him. It has just been, and I was reflecting on it because I texted my coach yesterday because I was like, so like, I just felt so guilty for not going, and like I'd been talking myself in and out of it all afternoon. I'd had a headache since we were driving down to London, and I woke up with it again this morning. I have painkillers, and then as soon as the painkillers wear off, the headache is back, and I have a sneaky suspicion that it's dehydration, so I am drinking more water. And I've been having electrolytes because something's up, but it has been hot and I am tired, and I have been, like, when I think about it, super busy. It was only last Thursday that I went to Alton Towers, and then I went up to the northeast to babysit like a couple of days after that, and then had like a really long week in work with like a deadline and a project that I was doing that needed doing, so I was working like stupidly long days. I had my period, which I know to some people you'll think, well, that's not an excuse, but day one of mine is brutal, like horrendous. So I had that as well. Had a hair appointment on Thursday, which isn't a lot, but then I had to work the hours extra because of the time that I was at the hair appointment, and then obviously drove to London and back, and then I've just expected to just be able to recover and not have a social battery that dies really easily, because I do, and I do need time to get over things sometimes, even if they're the best things I've ever done. I kind of need that downtime, and I don't think I've allowed myself to have it recently. So yeah, my coach was fine. She was like, yeah, like, your body's telling you. and all that stuff. And like, I knew that it was, but at the same time I still felt like I was being a bit of a lazy bitch. But I think it comes down to planning. Like, I know that that's how I'm gonna be, so maybe I just need to plan it better. Like at the start of the week, just like book it in. I used to do that, to be fair. I used to time block in my calendar, but it just depends on whether my brain's enjoying doing that at that point or not. And at the minute, I'm just a bit chaotic. But that's my plan. Anyway, I'm going to the gym now. I'm gonna do a posterior day. I'm gonna miss my upper body day this week, so I've only been to the gym twice this week. But it's not the end of the world. It's not like everything has been completely undone because I've missed one gym session, and it doesn't mean I have to write the rest of the week off. I've just missed one session. If I go today, that means I've only missed one. I haven't like just thrown the towel in. So there's a bit of movement there in terms of my all or nothing head, but it does feel a bit bad. I'm not built for the heat either. I think if those weeks had happened and it had been like 20 degrees instead of in the 30s, I would have been better. I would have been able to deal with it a lot better. That's all it is. And it doesn't look like the heat's going anywhere anytime soon. I've been looking and it's still going to be this hot for like days to come. So I don't really know what to do about that. I've also got a trip to Milan booked, and the heat here, I've realised I don't really have many summer clothes. So I think I might have to go and do a little bit of a shop. I just like want like a H&M or a Primark, just something, you know, just get like a couple of nice cords that I can wear like through the day to like wander around in. I think that's what I need. I don't think I've got anything else to update you on. I am going to do those things in a jar, but currently life is very busy and I don't have any free time to pull things out the jar to do. Like, I've loved having plans, but I can't wait for like a couple of weeks of routine. And I mean, I've got it for, how long have I got it? Literally a couple of weeks, and then not this week, coming up the week after, I've got like 2 gigs in 2 days at the same place. I'm going to Kirkstall Abbey, which I've also never been in for a gig. Twice. So we just need to figure out a way to find our normal before that then disrupts us again. And then I'm going to Milan. So really, these 2 weeks, I do want to just do a little bit better and just get my head in a good place, because I don't want to be going to Milan and have the meltdown that I had over an outfit again for My Chemical Romance, because I just knew how hot it was going to be. And then I don't like certain parts of my body being out because of the heat, and I know that you shouldn't care, but it's still ingrained in us, and I still do, and I still feel like everyone's looking at us and thinking, why are you wearing that, even though literally no one cares. And I shouldn't care either. But then it's that feeling of uncomfortableness will then just ruin my day, which then just feeds into it even more, I suppose. Anyway, I am off to the gym, and then I'm gonna go home and just potter about. I think I need to walk the dog when it cools down a little bit later on. I would quite like to weed the garden. There's some weeds growing in the front garden. It's growing so quick, and I've actually that's what I'm gonna do. I might show you the garden later on. I could really do with sitting down and recording a video from my other channel, but I think I just need to go a little bit easy on myself and maybe just do that at the beginning of next week sometime. I don't need to fit all the things in it today. Like, I work with such a sense of urgency, yet still don't get anything done, and it's really bizarre. Right, I'm gonna go to the gym now. If I get through this traffic, I don't know what this is about. Oh, I think there's a police van down here actually. Anyway, I am gonna go. Bit of a rambly one, but honestly that gig was so good. I'm just out on my evening walk with the dog. It's 8 o'clock. I was going to do the garden, and then I realised that actually I need to do nothing. Like, I need to just have like a day of nothing. I mean, I know I've been to the gym, but I've been considering it for a bit, and I think, well, for a couple of days. I think I mentioned it in the car before, but I think I'm just like slowly heading towards a bit of like a overload, potentially. Like, I was wondering why I was so tired, and I've been thinking about it. My busyness is going back, way back, further than Alton Towers. We had like a holiday away. The week before I was away as well with my friends. Like I have done a lot. So I've downloaded Paramount Plus on a free trial, and I'm rewatching Teen Mom UK because the new ones keep popping up on my reels. So I'm watching that from the beginning. Out with the dog now. I'll have a show when I get back, and then I've got some stretching that I'm trying to do more often, so I'm gonna just sit and do that in front of the telly instead of being like, right, I need to edit this and I need to do that and I need to do the garden. Like, I'm just gonna have just a chilled night. She says this at 8 o'clock. My brain is on too much. I don't know why it took us this long to spot it, because it always is, and inevitably I always burn out, but I need to just rein it in before it gets too much and before I actually do hit like a full-on burnout. So that's what we're going to do. This way. So that's the plan. And I'll start a new video tomorrow, which is Monday. And hopefully we're going to go into like a couple of weeks of just normality, routine, and some dedicated like chill time, because normally I'll put the telly on as well and I'll just start editing a reel, or I'll start like planning other things or thinking of stuff that I need to do. So I don't actually watch what's on. I'm on my phone doing like essentially not work, but like what could be considered as work, because it's related to YouTube, which is an income. And yeah, so that's what I'm trying to do, just trying to chill out a little bit. And I'm going to be really, what I would love to do is to start journaling again, to get like a bit of a feel on like my brain, see how I'm doing. Whether I'll do that or not, I don't know. But there's a few different things, but I'll go into that next week. But I've got a few ideas. I don't want to overdo it, but I don't also want to be stuck where I am either. So I'm going to start changing it, and I'm excited. So I will see you next week. Thank you for watching if you got this far. If you did get this far, put a little sunshine emoji in the comments, because not many people watch this channel in comparison to my other one, but I'm just interested who gets to where. Look at this blue sky. Anyway, thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.